grab the or if I should grab the or if I should grab Tamir. But I was willing to die.
A mother willing to give up her own life to save her son. A family torn apart. Two brothers get into a fight. Suddenly one pulls a gun and kills the other. Noel Williams sat down with the family as they try to put into words exactly what they're going through.
The tears just won't stop.
I'm never going to be the same without him.
A mother grieving the loss of her son, a son she watched take his last breath. Tamir Dial shot and killed outside his mom's house on East 127th Street. What's worse, Pinky Hale says it was another son that pulled the trigger. She says she was moving into her new home. Tamir, along with her 19-year-old son, were there to help. As she was holding her young granddaughter in her arms, she says the brothers started arguing.
They was having a disagreement, not loud or fighting or nothing. And his brother shot him. In my mind, I thought, would he shoot the baby? Would he shoot me?
I spoke to Cleveland police about the shooting, but they would only say it was an ongoing investigation. As Hale tries to piece together what happened, she relives that moment on a daily basis.
And he begged him to stop. He begged him over and over again, and he just stood over him and shot him some more.
Tamir's family tells me the 23-year-old was a true family man to his parents, siblings, and beautiful 1-year-old daughter.
Man, like, you know, the show Raymond, everybody loved Raymond. That's him. Everybody loved him.
Hale says she hasn't seen or talked to her 19-year-old son since the shooting a week ago. She has only one thing to say to him.
Turn yourself in. Don't hurt anybody else. Don't hurt himself in the process.
As this family searches for justice, they hope the 19-year-old does the right thing. In Cleveland.
Son would get arrested.
Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, and tell a friend. That like button right now if you can. Helps the channel the most. DJ Hamp Stampede, I'm in the building. You've seen that. You heard that. It's 100% facts. This really happened. In the process of helping a mom move, and I'm going to play the actual police interrogation, these two brothers get into an argument, threaten each other allegedly, and the one brother literally takes the life of his brother. His brother, only a couple years older, literally takes his life over an argument because he was playing with him. He threatened him. He said, yo, what you want to do, you ain't about nothing. And he killed his own brother in cold blood for pride and respect. The reason why I want to review this, I'm trying to figure out what a coon is, right? People get called coon out of order, in my opinion. Somebody doing the right thing, nerdy, let's say, quote unquote, talking white for sake of the conversation, right? Even the niggas who voted for Trump, coon, right? That's a word that would be associated with these people more often. But I would argue you shooting, killing, robbing, stealing from people that look like you in the hood around the way. You're willing to take a life of a man that look just like you. That's some coon shit. That's the cooniest nigga that you can ever be. If you really ready, willing, and able to rob, steal, and kill your own people or from your own people. That's the epitome of a coon. But think about this broken logic, man. Dying for respect, willing to kill for respect, but your brother at that. Your brother at that. Yeah, they had the same mom, not the same dad. It's crazy. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Please hit that like button right now for me if you can. That helps the channel the most. Let's take a look at this, man. So here goes the video of the interrogation. So they sat him down. He was caught by the U.S. Marshals. I think he was on the run for a month or so. And so now we're here. Let's take a look at this, man.
You know why you're here, Mr. Curley?
Yeah, Lord, they said they was gonna tell me all that. But somebody said it was a gun charge. Somebody said it was a homicide warrant
just too much. So I don't know.
So, I'm not gonna ask you any questions right now, except like your identifiers. Okay, your first name?
Rodney.
And just so you're aware.
So he initially comes in and asks what y'all got me in here for, right? He said he thought it was a gun charge. Why they got him in here?
Everything's being audio and video recorded, okay? You have a middle initial, Rodney?
Hey.
Last name?
Curly. Junior.
Excuse me, Mr. Curley, how old are you?
20.
And your birthday?
November 8th, 2003.
Home address?
I don't have a home.
No?
But on my ID it will say
Elberon?
yeah, ELBERON.
Is it Cleveland or East Cleveland?
East Cleveland. 411.
You got a phone number?
Nope.
All right, I'm going to advise you to do Miranda rights, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything that you say can and will be used against you in court. You have the right to an attorney. Have that attorney present prior to or during any questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you at no cost by the courts. Do you understand those rights? I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you're here because what happened over on 100.
Salute to the family TV, by the way. Make sure y'all go like, share, and subscribe to the. I think it's a brother actually who does it, man. Who covered this and has the interrogation for us to review here.
127th Street on October 3rd.
Wow.
Between you and your brother, Tamir.
Wow.
Okay. We both know why you're here, okay? So it's going to be entirely up to you. I wasn't there, okay, when this incident took place. We show up after the fact, right? So I don't know what happened. That's why.
So one part, and it should be discussed here, but I just want to share it. They came and got him from a house, right? They literally pulled him out the house and arrested him for this, right? But they didn't articulate why he was being arrested, but they had to get him, right? Because initially he ran and all that other shit.
That's why you're here, because we're affording you an opportunity to give your side of the events as they took place that day,
right,
which led to your brother getting killed.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So do you want to share your version of the events, or tell us what happened that day that led to whatever happening?
Where you recording that?
I'm sorry?
Where you recording that?
The room's being recorded in two separate locations.
Oh, it's being recorded. No, I don't want to say anything.
You don't want to say anything?
No.
You don't want to give your side of the story?
Y'all don't know what happened.
I'm sorry?
I wouldn't be here if y'all didn't know what happened.
I get that, and I respect what you were saying, but something like that doesn't just happen without a lead up to it.
Right.
But
no matter what I say to y'all, y'all still gonna believe whoever, because there was only 3 people there that day. Me, my mama, and him. Stories between 4 people, me, him, my mama, and God.
Sure.
So no matter what I tell y'all, he can't tell y'all what happened.
Right.
Only she can be the one telling y'all what's going on. So like I tell y'all what happened or not, y'all still gonna believe her.
Well, we're not, it's not our job to pick who we believe. Okay? That's not what we do up in this unit. What we do is we collect evidence and we present facts to the prosecutor. That's what it is.
You being nice with me, I'm gonna just be nice with you. I'm gonna just tell you what happened so far. October 3rd, around like 8:30, 9 o'clock. My mom came in and woke me up. She said, yeah, today's moving day, we're moving. Okay, so originally my brother was supposed to help us, but he called off, but then he ended up picking the shit back up because my mom was bad. So we moving this shit. We had to move and all that. I had to drive you off. But it was me, my friend, my sister, and my little brother, and my mama. The only ones up, so we moving, but moved all day. So about like 1, 2 o'clock roll around, we get done. My mom go buy me some McDonald's. I go outside, I never even ate the McDonald's. I ended up falling. I ended up sleeping on top of the burger. Like I woke up, the burger was stuck in my face because I was so tired. So I wake up, but right before I went to sleep, me and my mom was conversating and shit. And we was telling my mama how my brother was trying to get my sister, trying to get his baby mama to move, trying to let his baby mama move in my mama's new house.
Okay.
Right. So my mom ended up texting him about that. They was arguing already. So then boom. And they had already been arguing because he had picked that shift back up knowing we were supposed to move and we had a certain amount of time to move.
Gotcha.
I don't really understand the relevancy of what he's saying here in terms of his brother was already bothering him, I guess, earlier on that morning when it was time to help their mother move, right? And it's almost like he's trying to paint a premise where his brother already had a vendetta or an agenda against him, maybe to justify the actions that later happened during that day.
So boom, blah blah blah. Skip. It was cool, smooth day. So about 5 o'clock come around, you get off. But we had to, mind you, we had the U-Haul all the way up until like about 7:30, 8 o'clock. That's how much time we had. So 5.
You had to have it back that evening?
Yeah, so we had it from 8 in the morning to 8 at night.
Okay.
Before they closed. They closed at like 9 o'clock. But in order to get the deposit back, we had to get there before it closed.
Right.
You know how this shit. So boom, 5 o'clock come back, I'm resting. Shit. I hear boom. What the fuck? So I wake up, grab my gun and shit. What the fuck is that? I hear my brother's voice. So my brother, I'm like, this is my family. So I go back to see. Put the gun up because I heard the baby was American. I heard the baby shit. So I put my gun up there like, no. You come kick the door. Boom, man, as fuck. I'm like, boy, I look back, I'm like, damn, bro, you don't see me sleep right here, bro. Like, the fuck is you, like, what is you getting so loud for? Like, they're like, bro, you like my fault, bro. So they get playing music. I'm like, damn, bro, like, you disrespectful as fuck, bro. Like, why do you just keep doing little nigga shit? Like, you mad or something? Like, no, y'all weird as fuck, you don't come move my shit, mommy and my night, So you feel me? I'm like, alright, bro. But me moving and shit, but he going slow as fuck. They keep exchanging words, so I tell her like, shit. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna help you feel me? I'm like, shit, I'm gonna help you feel me? Just be being real nigga, I help you move shit. So now we got everything on the move and shit, by this kid, we moving the shit. We moving the couch and my mama get he like, bro, why the fuck you trying to take this dumbass couch and it got the cat scratched it up? She like, bro, I'm not in my living room, not about to be empty. They have to extend words all day. I'm like, shit, alright, feel me? So we get in the U-Haul and shit, we get to the new house and shit, so. By this time, my mama in the house with the baby. But I had hit my knee on the back of the U-Haul thing, so I stopped helping move shit. You feel me? I was just taking little shit off. So my mom in the house, he walking shit like him, but mind you, his room was gonna be in the attic. So he trying to walk everything one by one all the way to the attic. Now by this time it's already like 6 something. I'm like, bro, why the fuck you trying to take everything upstairs one by one and we gotta budget? You feel me? We gotta take this bitch back by nigga. I put money in on this. You feel me? On this shit. Like I got money on this shit. You feel me? Like come on, like I got shit to do. You gotta take you out like this. Put the shit in the living room. We can get dropped off over here and I will help you. Sure. So what we saying?
He literally just making it up, right? And the reason why I need to highlight this because it's so important to the entire premise that's trying to be painted, right? Essentially he's saying he's asleep, right? And he started helping moving stuff because he a real nigga, quote unquote, right? And then he's mentioning something about you got to have the U-Haul back before a certain time to get a deposit, right? But obviously he didn't rent the U-Haul because that's not true, right? If he was even on the paperwork in nature. But it wouldn't make sense for him to put money in on it. He not any of his stuff, right? During the entire process. It's his brother's stuff and his mom's stuff. And he only got up because he was a real nigga to help his brother. So why did he then out of nowhere put money on the U-Haul, right? So he's just trying to make the narrative where he's a good guy in a lot of this scenario, and his brother was bothering him from waking him up, from kicking the door to talking shit to him, and he trying to figure out why his brother's acting like this, right? So I hear what he's trying to do, right? It's obviously a futile and failed attempt, you know, but I just want to point it out about how far people willing to go. This is a brother of his that's dead, right? And he's trying to paint him in a negative light to exonerate himself for something I know for 100% fact that he regrets.
They get to arguing and shit. I'm telling him like, bro, stop. Like now again, that's when I say, so I'm like, bro, stop crying like a bitch, bro. You been crying like a bitch all day. Stop crying like a bitch. What you said? Boy, stop talking to me, son, bitch ass nigga. I said, bro. I said, bro, stop. Like, who you talking to, bro? He like, we can go back catch some work. I'm like, we can't. You feel me? We always going back catch some work. This shit ain't never about nothing. We've been fighting our whole life. You feel me? I've been the black sheep in the family my whole life. Like, I was always the distant one.
You're a victim, right?
I feel me? Like I like growing up, my mom never did give a fuck about me. You feel me? Like I was like, bro, I was neglected as a child. Like, you feel me? I was never at home. You feel me? So it was never that I like how they trying to make it seem like I just didn't give a fuck about him. Like I didn't give a fuck about my family. I gave a fuck about my family. I was the one that never gave a fuck about. Like I got all these tattoos, shit. Bro,
You're a victim, right?
I didn't never give a fuck. I didn't actually get this shit. I did this shit on my own, bro, because growing up, I dropped out, bad grades, and all that. I was always neglected, so that shit was really fucked up with me growing up. Like so.
He only mentioned his mom. He didn't reference his father. Maybe just an FYI. We'll see.
He said, we going back at some work. I said, you feel this, whatever, like, you feel this shit. They said, I'm like, bro, She come on like, yo, we ain't even real.
You know, it's interesting when he called himself the black sheep, essentially. 50 Cent in one interview was being asked about his son, right? Essentially, he's his oldest son. And people like, damn, so you got any love for your son? Like, how do you feel about him? You know, when you saying you don't mess with him, not take care of him. And he said something that was interesting to me. He said, how long can you love something that don't love you back? I'm just thinking, right? He trying to get himself out some stuff, right? The boy in this clip here. But you know, if somebody's an actual black sheep, right, and been casted aside or pushed away, what is their disposition? How do they actually feel? And I'm saying feel on purpose about the people in their family, in their lives, those around them. Do they start to care that much that will become apathetic to even up until life? They don't care about the life of the people around them. They live or die because of how they've been treated for so long. Now, I think he's using it as a scapegoat. It's convenient that he's the black sheep, right? Given what happened to his brother. But I'm just thinking about it slightly outside of this story here. But let's keep going.
Not even a whole, like 24 hours, y'all already making us look bad. I'm like, bro, we holding us right now. You trying to give a fuck about what somebody think about what we look like on the street. This nigga been dogging you all day, now you trying to take this inside. Like, when it come to me, like, I swear to God, bro. My brother and my sister can beat the fuck out of my mama right there in my face. I help her and beat the fuck out of one of them. All the tables gonna turn on me. Why the fuck is you hitting them? Like, feel me, like. So, and then I didn't have no dad, you feel me? So, all I knew was my mom. That's why I was putting up with shit my whole life. Like, I used to get abused and shit like that. Like, that's why I never, like, you know, once I got good enough to finally understand, like, how that shit was, that's why I stopped being at home. Like, I stopped coming around and stopped, you feel me? Because I never felt like I never had nobody, you feel me? So, but anyway, boom. What the fuck was I on?
He said we can go in the back.
Oh, he said we can go in the back and catch some work. I said, we can't, because then you still my brother. I'm not about to do nothing to you, like, you feel me? So, she said,
No father, man. No father. No father, no father, no father. You know, catch some wreck. You my brother at the end of the day. I'm not going to do nothing to you. But look at the outcome.
That shit about the 24 hours and shit. I said, alright,
Allegedly.
I'm leaving once. I turned around, I grabbed the box break. I turned hand to him. He smacked that bitch down. But mind you, the baby started crying. Because the baby had this argument shit. So my mom going out to the baby and closed the door shit. I tried to handle the thing shit. He smacked that bitch down. I'm like, bro, I'm dead. Like, now you just doing too much. But when he smacked it down, he hit my granddaddy asses and shit. My asses and shit. So I tried to turn around and pick it up. He smacked it back in my head. I turned around, bust out, fucking play me. Like, yeah, nigga, you ain't got your gun, nigga. You a bitch without your gun, nigga. Something. First of all, we moving this op-ed hood. This is niggas I'm beefing with up here, we're moving it. So if you think I'm moving without my gun, and I ain't got no mask on, you dumb as fuck. Like, you dumb.
See, this is the issue, man. Real nigga shit. He got smoke over there already where his mom moving at. Of course he got his hand, he got his hammer on him, right? He ain't stupid. He on some real nigga shit. He on real nigga time. Of course he got his strap because he moved in the neighborhood where he got smoke at already. His brother's stupid for thinking, nigga, you stupid. You foolish for thinking I ain't moving around with the burner. I ain't out here naked.
Like, man, you ain't got that gun, nigga. And you go get it, nigga. We can send it up, nigga. We can call whoever, you feel me? He like, we can send it up. I call my niggas over here, you can call your niggas over here. And we can send it up, we can do whatever you want to do, fight, shoot, whatever. I said, bro, it's not even that serious. Like, bro, we the brothers. Like, what did you try to, like, what you got to my situation or something? Like, what's up? So he like, I'm like, bro, nigga, I ain't gonna lie to you. Nigga, pull up over here, not leaving this bitch. Fuck, this is where I lay my head at. So anybody pull up on bullshit, they not leaving this bitch, right? He said, what the fuck he said? He said, I said, nigga, I got my gun. He said, nigga, on your sons, nigga, I take your gun. What? Nigga ain't never took nothing from me, boy. What the fuck is wrong with you? He, something, yeah, nigga, he pull it down. I'm like, shit, damn, it's like that. He looked down, you see my gun? He get the tongue like.
You get the what?
He get the tongue like once he put the gun on and shit, he looked down, he like, yeah, nigga, what? Damn, but I'm not thinking like, you feel me, like, man, this shit about to go left, like, or I can't even reach for my gun because he already got a gun in his hand. So if I reach my gun, he shoot me. So I'm like, damn, all right, you got it, bro. Like, yeah, nigga, you ain't got that gun, you a bitch, nigga. And I'll take your shit nigga, right now and get something. Like, that's how I knew he had a gun on because he never talked to me like that. Like, ever. Like, but he was feeling ballsy at the moment, so I knew something. So then when he put the gun out, I'm like, damn. So he looked down, he see my gun, so he instantly rushed me. Like, you feel me, he tried to rush me with this hand, which is, you feel me, his left hand, but he had the gun like this. He grab my gun, so my gun get the fall out, push him. I look. He tried to go like this. I just, bah, bah, bah. Feel me? But the gun, because the gun had felt when I grabbed it, I was like, feel me, it fought on my leg, so I was pushing it up like this. And once he seen me going for my gun, he did like this. And then like, I just tapped that, like, feel me? I had to switch on my gun. I ain't gonna lie to you. So it was like, you feel me? He gun shot, bah, like it went off. Like that's how nigga had got grades go like that's why my mama, that's why when the shit first happened, my mama thought I had got, you feel me, I got shot and shit. Like she told me everybody I had got shot and she didn't know I was there.
Right? It obviously makes no sense. He just told his brother he got his gun on him, right? You stupid if you think I don't got my gun on me. The only reason why he talking shit like that to me, right, is because he think I don't got my gun. So your brother know that you always strapped, essentially. So now he pulls his gun and then rushes you to try to get your gun, right? He all over the place, obviously, because he's trying to make up a story to make himself the victim in this situation. You know, but it's just a shame. It's just a shame. And it's stupid as hell.
His gun was knocking out there like this. Oh shit. I tapped it like, this shit like, bah. Feel me, I did like this. Feel me, then after that, I ran. But I never walked him down, never stood over him, never tried to turn around and shoot at her, none of that. I just tapped her.
Where did you figure out that?
But that shit was on social media, bro. That shit was on social media on the damn niggas. She commented on social media.
Oh, your mom did?
Yeah, on it.
I don't get
Look, they paid, I ain't gonna lie, they paid the nigga, it's a nigga on Instagram, a famous nigga named No Jumper, Adam. He a white boy. He posts like celebrities and he basically like another TMZ, like.
See, he's saying that he saw his mom say that on the internet. Now, the clip I played was a news report to where, you know, his mom was saying he stood over him and shot him. So I guess he's addressing that. That was never mentioned in this particular interview. He offered that information about what he did or didn't do, allegedly. And remember, they say everything you say can and will be used against you, right? Addressing facts that haven't been introduced by the police really makes no sense. Sitting there by yourself without an attorney present really makes no sense. Incriminating information is coming out left and right and left. It's safe to say he already has an admission, right? Even from the jump. He tried to be evasive initially. He was like, what happened? Regarding his brother. But then the cop said, listen, you know what happened. We trying to figure out what happened on such and such a street. He's like, right. Well, I wouldn't be here if y'all didn't already know. And then he proceeds to tell his side of the story, right? All mind you, while defacing the character of his brother. His brother was the aggressor from that morning up until he shot him dead.
You know, TMZ is like, do all the news and shit, like everything.
Oh, TMZ, yeah.
He's posting shit. She commented on that like, yeah, he murdered his brother in cold blood, and he turned around and tried to put the gun on me, but he ran out of bullets. First of all, I had a whole 31 bullets on my gun, bro. My clip was a 30, bro, one in the head, bro. Feel me? That's 31 bullets. I tapped the gun probably like once or twice for Mr. Switch, so it go, feel me? So it's letting off like 6 at a time. With like 4, 5 at a time, whatever. It's a switch. I tapped it once. I never turned around and tried to click. It wasn't even outside for me to turn around and try to click on the dead niggas.
And they don't need that at this point, but having a switch is illegal, right? So just another charge. Regardless if they find the gun or not, he admitted that his gun had a switch on it. Just misinformed in here, man. No education, no wherewithal. The morals and standards are in the toilet. The love for one another is gone.
She didn't come outside till I was running. This nigga like, once I jumped out, he jumped off the truck and shit. He caught like, once he jumped off the truck. I froze. I ain't gonna lie, when the niggas I was hurt, like I really almost really stood to, like I really had to start killing myself right after that shit. Like I was about to kill myself right there. Like, feel me? I'm like, that's my brother. I wasn't expecting it to be like, feel me, no risk like this or for it to go like this. Like, feel me? So I'm like, damn. I'm like, I'm just stuck. Then that's when she came up. And that's what brought me back to, cause she screamed, and I'm like, I just jumped down and ran. Like, I looked back, I seen it, but I didn't even turn on. Like, I was just running, I heard the car. I looked back, and I seen my mom, so I just kept running shit. I seen the car and shit, I was just crying and running like, feel me?
That sounds like they were sideways quick on you.
That's what I'm saying. And then she get the faking, like, and then like that's what I understand. Like, and then one of my homies went over that shit. They said the police never found the gun. So whoever, and that's just okay because how the fuck did all of a sudden my sister don't fight? How the fuck did my peoples get there before the police get there? Like how did all of a sudden y'all talk about the blue before the police get there, and then the gun just automatically come up missing? The gun just magically not there no more. Like that was just weird.
What caliber was your gun?
My gun was a 9mm.
A 9?
Yeah. I had a Glock 19.
I'm sorry?
I had a Glock 19.
Where's that at?
I don't know.
It's not in that house on Rayburn?
I don't know where that goes. I look at that, but y'all probably don't look at it how I look at it. Yeah, the shit was wrong. You feel me? I feel bad at the end of the day. You feel me? I gotta get the conscience of the shit. But at the end of the day, in a situation like that, it was just me and him. Like, what's real shit? It was just me and him.
Sucks, man.
And it's like, it would have never got to that extent because if you would never put no gun out on me, like, I never even after you pulled the gun out, I never pulled my gun out. I never did none of that shit. Nigga just, he just tussling. Like, you feel me? We tussling. Not at this point, we tussling. Like, so he easily just, like anything. So I'm trying to get, hold my gun and push him, like, you feel me? I'm right-handed. My most dominant hand is my right hand. So I hold my left, my gun like this with his hand. Then I got his arm with it like this. So we like this, tussling, like, you feel me?
Yeah.
I ended up.
And this is all taking place in the back.
In the back of the U-Haul. So we hand shit, I'm hitting my knee, he hit his head on shit. Like we just really like just back there like bumping into everything. Like I just have to push it, head buddy. He pushed me. You know, just fall out. Pull that bitch heat. I just look up, he like this. Like he just like this. I said,
So listen, Mr. Curley, they found the Glock 19 at the house. Is that the one you had?
What Glock 19?
At the house they arrested you on?
No, I didn't have no man in the house.
Okay. I'm just letting you know.
I mean, you can do the forensics and shit on it. You know, y'all can do shit like that. Y'all
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I don't have no.
So you don't know where they.
Now, mind you, he told the police officer here in the video that he had a Glock 19 verbatim.
Done that now?
Somebody stole it.
They stole it.
Yeah, somebody stole it from me.
Where from?
When I was asleep.
Oh, that sucks. Okay.
I got robbed on the bus.
Mr. Curley, do you have any questions for me?
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
What's that?
So like, what's the actual like so like what's going on like?
Well, you're gonna be taken over to county. You're gonna be booked on the warrant that was issued for you.
The homicide warrant?
Yeah.
What floor is that?
I'm sorry?
What floor they gonna put that?
I have no idea. The county jail is completely separate from us. We're the city. So I have no idea where they put you
criminal
at.
work gonna be controlled with niggas. I'm telling you, because I'm like, you fuck somebody up now, bitch.
In county?
I'm saying, I'm talking about with niggas I don't like, bro.
So they'll get you booked in here shortly. You'll be charged on the warrant tomorrow morning. And then you'll go to court Saturday morning where they'll set a bond for you.
But what is the point of me bonding out if all they gonna do is come get me right the fuck back?
Why?
Because what the fuck, this is a whole homicide charge. So if I bond out,
if you, I mean, that's how the justice system works, though. But if you're able to pay.
He realizes he has no understanding of what's happening. I'm sure he's been arrested before, but even with that experience, he doesn't know, right? So he's been charged with homicide. If they even give him a bond, right, that means that you can be outside while attending court hearings and proceedings while fighting the case until you plead guilty or get found guilty or not guilty, right? That determines whether or not you have to go to prison. But the jail is initially where people go when they're charged with the crime. But you don't have to stay in there if where you live has a bail system, right? Surety bond, let's say the bail is $100,000. Surety bond meaning it's insured for $100,000 and you pay like 3.5% of that $100,000 to get out to a bondsman, and the bondsman pays a portion of that fee to the surety insurance, essentially, right? Now let's say you got $100 bond and you pay the whole thing. You also entitled to that money back, given not guilty. You also have cash bonds, which wouldn't be an option here, just with how high homicide bonds often are, if they even get one. But let's say you got a cash bond of $1,000. You pay that 1,000, you good to go. You got to go to court and shit like that. And you'll be entitled to it back in, I think, most states. But he don't even understand this, right? He almost admitted another level of guilt when he's saying, why would I bond out? It's a homicide. They just gonna come get me right back. Well, they ain't gonna get you. You're gonna be found guilty, in which case you going to prison for real. But he just in here by himself answering questions. It just, man, the edification is lost. With all this news, media, social media, Google, books, we got to use these smartphones to be smart for once, man.
Pay a bond, but I'm going to tell you the bond's probably going to be between $500,000 and $1 million. That's what homicide bonds. That's what they set them at. Okay. So it'll be like no.
I listened to a little bit of it. Listen to this stupid shit here about to come up.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, God bless you if you could come up with $50,000, $100,000.
Oh, that's not shit.
So.
Don't you only got to pay 10%?
Yeah.
So what's 10%?
$100,000 for $1 million.
No, I'm talking about 500,000.
50,000.
Oh, yeah, that's not shit. 50,000.
No, you got that. You got it like that laying around. So
I got bitches.
It's gotta be a joke. He got 50,000 laying around. Yeah, he don't got no place to live, no place to stay. He's sleeping at his mom's house. I mean, he look a mess now, right? He don't live nowhere. He the black sheep, but he got bitches that's gonna pay a $500,000, $50,000 off a $500,000 bond, right? And again, the percentage depends on the states, right? Bondsmen have wiggle room in particular states, but not all states. This is Ohio. He got bitches though. They pay a $50,000 bond for him. It's a joke, bro. It's the stupidest shit I've ever heard in the last 24 hours.
I don't know. I knew somebody was going to have money put up for a lawyer or whatever.
Any other questions?
So what I'm gonna do about I need some drugs on the house in the middle, get some coochie.
That'll be all over at the county, partner. We don't carry clothes here.
So I'm getting charged for the homicide warrant. Yeah,
you got to be charged on the warrant. Okay, that's different from an indictment. You got to go to grand jury and like.
But I'm still gonna get indicted though.
That's not up to us either. That's up to a grand jury.
So if I don't get indicted, deal with.
Then it's over with.
Like the case.
Yeah, if they refuse to indict you, it's done and over with.
So I'm gonna beat the case. Well, that's over. I'm saying if they don't indict me, it's over.
Yeah, that's how it works. If the grand jury decides not to indict, that's the end of it.
And I'm a free man.
Yeah. Well, as far as this goes.
Oh, this only case I don't got no other cases. I've never even been in jail before. I've been in jail one time. It was for domestic violence, but I was fighting my little brother.
Okay. But yeah, that's how it works. Okay.
I'm not a bad kid. So
I'm not here to judge you.
No, I'm saying some real shit because I don't be having nobody to talk to her like, and I really be having a lot of.
You got beef. That's why you had the strap on you. Your brother said you only tough when you got your strap. You say, nigga, you know I always got my strap, right? The gun was manipulated to where now that Glock 19 is illegal, right? Because it's shooting 4 to 5 bullets at a time. When we know automatic weapons, you can't have them, especially a handgun, right? But he admitted to having a switch on it. He's uncovering the lifestyle in which he lived just by proxy, trying to tell his story and exonerate himself while defacing the image and likeness of his brother. Right? Pull the trigger twice, delete your brother in cold blood. Because I don't know if anything or anybody corroborated his story whatsoever. Right? The mom is even saying it was in the street. Or on the sidewalk in the grass, not on the U-Haul truck. You don't think the mom remember audibly the last words of her other son? Begging him not to do it? Asking him not to do it? Why would she paint that picture? That's something she'll never unsee. But he's so busy trying to get himself out of it. He just saying, I got bitches to pay a $50,000 bond. Oh, if I don't get indicted, I beat it. You getting charged, brother. With all the evidence they got to you, with your admission of guilt here in this recorded interview, both audio and visual, they're going to put you in the bathroom.
My mind actually be fucking me up. Like, feel me? Like, I like sometimes I be feeling like I be hearing voices in my head and shit. Like, but I'm feeling so like when I do be getting a chance to talk to somebody, that should be relieving a lot of stress off. You know, like sure, real sort of shit. Because growing up, I never had nobody talk to. Like my dad been out of jail and out of jail my whole life. And he a fucking crackhead. He smoke boom and shit like that. My mama, she played favoritism. Her favorite son died. It was him. That's what she talk about. Feel me? And I was abused growing up, so you know, it don't be like that's why like I feel the safest. Like it's sad to say, but I feel the safest when I'm outside. Like I never felt safe at home.
Man, I'm sorry about that, man. That sucks.
Yeah, but I mean, if you don't got no more questions, we can go ahead and just get this shit started.
Yeah, man, let's just get this thing rolling. You want a bottle of water while you're waiting?
How long am I be waiting?
Well, it depends. If that police car is still here, it won't be long at all. If they're not here, then
Are we at the county already?
No, you're at the city.
Now 20 years old, in April of 2024, Rodney had pleaded guilty. He was sentenced to 23 years in prison. And this is what his mom had to say in court.
Torn apart as a man learns his punishment for killing his own brother, shooting him 16 times. Emotion spilling outside of the courtroom.
Exactly right. The families for each of the brothers fighting in the hallway. Seconds later, new at 6, Brittany Weir with what sparked screaming, yelling, and that near fight in the courthouse.
A fight broke out right after the sentencing for...
The value on these brothers' lives ain't shit. 23 years, you do 85%, right? That's definitely not murder one. And I guess he wouldn't qualify for murder one because it wasn't premeditated. But I know murder two carries a heavier charge than that. 23 years, you do 85%. The families fighting in the courtroom, man, we look a mess. I love my people. We look a fucking mess, man.
Rodney Curley. He is charged with killing his own brother. Both families screaming at each other in the hallway right outside the courtroom. The father of the victim upset because he wasn't present when the sentence was handed down.
And so this happened October 2023. Now it's, it was April 2024, I believe now.
Tamir Hale Dial's family is furious. They wanted justice for their loved one, but they never got the chance to tell a judge how Tamir's death will forever affect them.
My son had a father, and I'm here, and I was present. He's dead. He's not here.
20-year-old Rodney Curley convicted of murdering Tamir. The two men were half-brothers. Tamir's family tells me there was some sort of mix-up over the time of today's sentencing. After learning of this, Judge Margaret Russo pulled Tamir's family into the courtroom, apologizing for any confusion.
I never told anybody anywhere to tell anybody they couldn't come in. This is a public courtroom. You're all allowed in.
Raymond Curley was convicted of involuntary manslaughter along with other charges. The prosecution revealing that
involuntary manslaughter 16 times though. Right, and I get it. You saying the switch between 4 and 6 bullets released at a given time, so he got to shoot what 3 times at least, right? He got to pull that trigger 3 times. And the trigger, I mean, you only need 5 pounds of pressure, but you shot your brother 16 times. Involuntary manslaughter don't make a lot of sense. I guess based on the evidence presented, based on the testimonies, there could have been something that changed in the mother's testimony, right? But that sounds like some cold blood shit. It doesn't specify, at least I don't think so. Did they find another weapon at the scene? Did he actually get grazed? Is there a mark on him or anything of that nature? It didn't seem like it. But based on the involuntary manslaughter charge, he did plead guilty. So I guess considering the fact that he pled guilty, it's probably a lesser included offense that they convict him with. Before the sentencing, though, the other family should be able to speak, right? So the judge can give that, what they say, a consideration during the sentencing. So they lost that opportunity, which they're furious for. And I can understand it. Maybe I slightly retract the, them arguing outside, because if he wasn't afforded that opportunity, I would be furious as well, right? And when somebody deletes one of your children, I mean, people are insane at that point, right? Everything is a mess. You can't think straight, I'm sure. There's nothing like a parent losing a child. I couldn't imagine.
Raymond shot Tamir 16 times as he tried to run away.
Tamir made a statement to his brother, Mr. Curley, you're not anything without your gun. And Rodney's response was, I don't fight, I kill. I shoot to kill.
Rodney and Tamir's mother in tears as she took the stand, explaining how she lost both of her sons that day.
And I know he did what he did, and he ruined my life.
And he took Tamir's life and he ruined his own life.
Rodney was sentenced to 23 years in prison. As part of a plea deal, the mother of both boys signed off on a lesser sentence. Normally, everyone, including the victim's family, needs to be aware of the plea deal. However, Tamir's father said he never knew.
She should have never been able to sign off on something when she was the main person, the reason why my son is dead.
The father of the victim handed the judge the letter that he never got to read in court, wondering if it would have made a difference. In Cleveland, Brittany Weir, 19 News.
Once again, Tamir died.
The father was an afterthought, man. An afterthought. They ain't even think, father where? Father what? Father who? Speak for what? Say what? What you got to say? She's just able to just make this decision that affects everybody in the family by her lonesome. Signed off on a lesser sentence or a less harsh sentence for the sake of her son is still living. But that man's son is dead. That man's son is dead. End this out.
Rest in peace. Love and condolences to your family, and love and prayers especially to your young daughter. Fam, now it's time for you guys to let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then.
Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. You guys seen it. You heard it. It's unbelievable, right? I mean, I got in fist fights as a youngin' regarding people stepping on my sneakers and shit. Just the most foolish things that we take pride in. Street signs that don't belong to us, right? Section. We don't own the house there. We don't own the street. We don't own any of it, but we'll die for that sign. Niggas will die for their respect. A dude in the Bronx got shot over cold French fries. Right? Niggas was getting killed for Concords. The 11s that was black and white. Niggas scuff your Timbs, you gonna scuff his face. Our prescriptions, man, we take a lot of pride in things that don't benefit us at all. Now, if there's principle-based things, I'm willing to fight for those. No question. But these principles are out of line. Right? And I just wish that we make a different assessment, because this man deleted his own brother because he felt disrespected. You ain't shit without your gun. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how much of a shit I ain't without this gun. I'm going to show you that you sorely mistaken, because I always got mine on me, especially because I got beef over here. Deuteronomy 28:53. The man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye will be evil towards his brother, and the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And I'm out.